Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we are going to learn real-life cooking English. These are simple and useful sentences you can use in the kitchen every day. Each sentence will be repeated twice, so listen carefully and try to remember them naturally. All right, let's get started. I wash my hands before cooking. I wash my hands before cooking.
I put on an apron before cooking. I put on an apron before cooking.
I wash the vegetables before cooking. I wash the vegetables before cooking.
I peel the potatoes and put them in a bowl. I peel the potatoes and put them in a bowl.
I cut the carrots into small pieces. I cut the carrots into small pieces. I chop the onions for the dish. I chop the onions for the dish. I slice the tomatoes and set them aside. I slice the tomatoes and set them aside. I mince the garlic for extra flavor. I mince the garlic for extra flavor. I grate the cheese over the pasta. I grate the cheese over the pasta. I crack the eggs into a bowl. I crack the eggs into a bowl. I beat the eggs until they are smooth. I beat the eggs until they are smooth. I mix all the ingredients together. I mix all the ingredients together. I stir the soup slowly. I stir the soup slowly.
I boil the water in a pot. I boil the water in a pot.
I heat the pan before cooking. I heat the pan before cooking. I add some oil to the pan, just like this. I add some oil to the pan, just like this. I fry the eggs on medium heat. I fry the eggs on medium heat. I grill the meat on the stove. I grill the meat on the stove. I bake the bread in the oven. I bake the bread in the oven. I roast the chicken for dinner. I roast the chicken for dinner. I steam the vegetables lightly. I steam the vegetables lightly. I simmer the sauce for a while. I simmer the sauce for a while. I season the food with salt and pepper. I season the food with salt and pepper. I add a little salt to the soup. I add a little salt to the soup. I sprinkle some pepper on top. I sprinkle some pepper on top. I pour the sauce over the dish. I pour the sauce over the dish.
I spread butter on the bread. I spread butter on the bread.
I flip the pancake carefully. I flip the pancake carefully.
I stir fry the vegetables quickly. I stir fry the vegetables quickly.
I use a spoon to mix the sauce. I use a spoon to mix the sauce.
I use a fork to taste the food. I use a fork to taste the food.
I use a spatula to flip the food. I use a spatula to flip the food. I accidentally undercook the rice. I accidentally undercook the rice. I accidentally burn the food. I accidentally burn the food. I overcook the meat a little. I overcook the meat a little. I rinse the rice with water. I rinse the rice with water. I cook rice in a rice cooker. I cook rice in a rice cooker. I drain the pasta in the sink. I drain the pasta in the sink. I measure the flour in a cup. I measure the flour in a cup. I weigh the ingredients on a scale. I weigh the ingredients on a scale.
I set the timer for 10 minutes. I set the timer for 10 minutes.
I preheat the oven to 180 degrees. I preheat the oven to 180 degrees.
I check the food in the oven. I check the food in the oven. I taste the soup to check the flavor. I taste the soup to check the flavor. I adjust the seasoning as needed. I adjust the seasoning as needed.
I turn on the stove to start cooking. I turn on the stove to start cooking. I turn off the stove after cooking. I turn off the stove after cooking. I open the fridge to get ingredients. I open the fridge to get ingredients.
I take out the ingredients I need. I take out the ingredients I need.
I close the fridge after use. I close the fridge after use.
I put the food in the oven. I put the food in the oven. I take the food out of the oven. I take the food out of the oven.
I cover the pan with a lid. I cover the pan with a lid.
I remove the lid to check the food. I remove the lid to check the food.